Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another edition of Sporting Bengal United TV. Of course, the best team in Tower Hamlets by a country mile. I love saying that now. Matt keeps saying it, but Matt started it. Matt was like, "No, you've got to put that in." So no, I'm going to put it in. But anyways, we're obviously live again. We are doing our Sporting Bengal United preview against FC Clacton, a big game in the Essex Senior League. And delighted to be joined by first team coach, Mr. Joe Patterson. Finally on the show. I've been asking for about 2 or 3 times. Are you coming on? Are you coming on? And he's here. He's here.
Yeah,
First of all,
thanks for having me on, mate.
No worries. How you doing?
Bit later than expected, but just battling the traffic. Got here in the end.
No, we got there in the end. Obviously, guys, make sure you hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel. We're on our little mini road to 50 subs. Obviously, it's only a little mini target, but the little mini targets are the best ones, I believe. So, obviously, make sure you subscribe and, of course, like the video. First things first, we always do the icebreaker question to everyone who comes on the show for the first time. And it is a very simple one. You can play for any team in the world that you like. You can play for any manager and you can play at any stadium, day or night, but you can't play for the same manager at the same stage. So, for example, you can't play under Pep at Barcelona at the Nou Camp.
Yeah.
It's got to be something different with those 3. There's no connection.
Well, I've actually seen every other episode, so I've already got the answer. I already know.
Wow.
So it'd be for Spurs, because I'm a Spurs fan. The home ground would be the Bernabeu.
Everyone goes out of Bernabeu or the Nou Camp.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I bet everyone goes out.
Yeah.
And the manager, everyone probably goes for the same manager, would be Pep. Great manager.
Pep at the Bernabeu for Spurs.
Yeah, great way of playing football. I think it would suit the way I played. I think definitely.
Is that did he demand the replays? You reckon?
Yeah.
if I'm trying to think, if Pep Guardiola won a trophy at Spurs, that would be the pinnacle. I think beats all of his. To be fair, Ange Postecoglou's did a really good job actually. Manager him twice in a row.
Yes, I know.
Twice in a row. Not many people have done that, to be fair, but there you go. Tanvir's in the comment, up the Bengals. Hope you're well, Tanvir. Good to see you in the comments as always, mate. Obviously in today's match day squad as well. But yeah, we'll talk about Wednesday. Obviously, before we talk about today's game, Athletic Newham was a real tough fixture to have in a midweek game. We spoke about. We spoke at the weekend and spoke during the week about, coming back from that massive defeat against Woodford Town. And to be fair, the boys did it. Like, they come out first half and they were absolutely incredible first half. Yeah, they were. I mean, I thought the performance all round from every single one of the boys was brilliant. Everyone was at it. The intensity we played with was brilliant. I think we showed that we've got another side to our game because defensively we was really strong. We was hard to break down. Our distances were really good, and I think we showed that we've got that side about us, so we can be hard to beat and hard to break down. And really, we limited them to very few chances. Really, I believe so.
And the goal was a penalty, wasn't it? So, yeah, no, it was a real brilliant performance from the lads. Obviously, I missed last Saturday because I was at another game, but by all accounts, it wasn't great, and so we want the reaction, and we always do that, don't we? The few games we've lost, we've reacted.
I think so. As you said it there, it's like that's. For me, when you defy a really good team, in the sense of, Woodford Town lost last night. I was a bit unexpected to see the result, to be honest. Tilbury are a good side, but I believe for us, losing that game, it's how we then respond. And for me, that the boys showed, especially in a tough game with Athletic Newham, they've got some very good attacking players and they can cause a lot of problems for any team. Yeah. And
we kept them quiet.
Especially in conditions as well, like, pouring down with rain as well. Like, it's not always easy. But I think the boys did really well, especially as I said, from the Saturday game. I think first 25, 30 minutes we were good. And then sort of Woodford showed a few extra levels, I think, like just when they got the first and second goal. Yeah. But we'll go through Wednesday anyway. We won't talk too much about Woodford Town anyway. But we're going to show the goals, obviously, from the first half against Athletic Newham. And I know if Kay's watching, he'll be liking to watch this. So here's the first goal from Wednesday night.
What a ball. Oh my God, what a goal! I missed that ball.
Now, do you know what? It goes mute, obviously. When we show the clip, it does mute us automatically. But what Joe's just turned around and said, it's a shame that we didn't get the pass. And I generally just thought of Ocker as well. I mean, the ball from Ocker was absolutely incredible.
Oh, unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, I've known Ocker for years. I've played with him at a few clubs, and I didn't know he had that in his locker. That was an unbelievable pass, the way he hit it. And he sort of arrowed it as well. It wasn't like one that looped up, was it? He probably absolute you know, zinged it in. So fair play to him, and a great finish by Kay, by the way, as well.
I mean, do you know what? Like, and I spoke to him in the change room after the game, and you know, Occo actually basically said that we do that all the time. Like him and Kay, like when Kay makes that run, he knows Kay's in that position. So
I think they're pals, aren't they? So,
like, and it was such a really good pass. From my angle when he played it, I see the idea straight away and it was perfect. But I thought it was slightly under hit.
Yeah,
I thought it was just going to dip down and like just get to the defender and maybe flick it on. But obviously the defender didn't get there. And I mean, the first touch was very good, and the finish,
unbelievable. That's our wing back.
And just shows, like, I mean, for your own like personal perspective, how sort of important Kay's been to the squad to come into this new team and you know, really set the ground running and be a very important player for us.
Yeah, I think consistently been one of our best players this season. I think he's done really well defensively and attacking. And I heard as well that he was actually a centre back, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
And he's come in and sort of converted him as a full back / wing back. And he's done really well. And both offensively and defensively, he's been class.
He said to me at the start of the season, I ref a game last season where he played centre back, and he got a yellow card. And I actually told him once, I said, "Calm me down. I'm on the line." So I sort of knew from him anyway. But obviously, but at the start of the season, he was saying he was a bit unsure about playing right back. He was like, "I'm not sure. I don't know." And I'm like, you know, you got the opportunity there. And now he's like, he wants to play there now.
Well, the first time we see him, I think we took the game, didn't we? So I think Clarkie and Matty weren't there. It was a game in pre-season. And he played right back for us and just looked a natural. I just assumed he was a right back. And then I got told the other week, no, he was a centre back. I think you told me, funny enough. So fair play to him.
Fair play to him. And it was a really good finish for him. I mean, that's his second goal of the season as well. He did score at Tilbury as well.
Yes.
Finally, I've got to see him score. I wasn't unfortunate at the Tilbury game, but good to see Kay on the score sheet. And then, you know, from the first goal, really sort of hit the ground running. I mean, there was a chance, you know, Kay actually cleared it off the line, I think, to be fair, from a corner. So as you said, defensively done his work. But I felt there was still a control in the game by getting that early goal. You know, we could then hit the ground running, get the second goal, which we did, which we'll show in a minute. But I mean, that's something that we've really wanted to try and work on as well, isn't it? There was a bit of a change in the formation, but how important is that for us now? Let's get the first goal and then move on instead of going a goal down. Yeah,
we're constantly chasing games, haven't we? So to go and get that first goal was big for us. And I think, especially after Saturday, if we would have gone one down, you know, we could have gone under, you know, potentially. Although that's not something we do, to be fair. But it was big getting that goal. And I think we control, although we didn't have the ball as much as we normally do, because we wanted to play a different way, we still controlled the game. You know what I mean? We controlled it, even when they had the ball, we was limiting spaces. They couldn't really get through us, and it was real tactically a really good performance, I thought.
Yeah, no, it was. I definitely fully agree. Just see Shaq's comment here. Gutted not to be on, not to get the Ocker pass on Cam, but it was class, mate. It was. Yeah, Matty G's just arrived and he's basically told Shaq to up your game. But no, all credit to you, mate. Obviously,
Spurs, love that
I'm not reading that one. Everything, Matt. All good, mate. And obviously, guys, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to Top Bins Football. He's on his road to 1,000 subscribers, so make sure you head over there as well. Does amazing content. But talking about the second goal, let's obviously see it. The second goal from, unfortunately, not Rian, in my opinion, but Shaka was there to put it away. So let's enjoy the second goal.
He's lost it. Oh! Yes! Come on!
Do you know what? I just looked at the linesman on the outside and I thought he was going to try and flag offside, to be fair.
Funny enough, when I see it, I said straight away, it's got to be offside. I thought it was.
It's difficult, wasn't it? I mean, from that camera angle, it's difficult to judge, but
yes,
the linesman obviously felt that he was onside, Shaka, from the shot. I mean, take into account as well the distance, even though he's hit it from, say, 30 yards, Rian, it's come off the post. I mean, there's a good 3 to 4 seconds to get into that position. Yes. So that's where I felt he's given onside, which I think is right. But I really felt for Rian because he had such an amazing game.
Yeah, he did.
He did everything but score. But that second goal, again, as we said, we just kept a lot of control in the game, even without having it as much. I mean, sorry about the background noise anyway. But it's my end, the mayor's. But I think Rian was outstanding. Off the ball, his work defensively, his press, everything about it was just brilliant to watch. And
Yeah.
obviously, the second goal, he gets the assist for it at least.
100%. But bundles of enthusiasm, isn't he, Rian? He really has. The way he plays, he's very dynamic. You know, he's always he's worked really hard without the ball. And he's really effective as well with the ball. You know, 1v1. And he had a different role, didn't he? Played in the two. I thought he had a really good game. He was unlucky with that strike. That was an unbelievable strike, wasn't it?
He played more.
But,
Yeah,
like you say, at least he got the assist.
Yeah, I mean, I think the assist has to go to the post actually, Rian.
Yeah. Sorry, Rian, you don't get that one, mate.
To be fair, as you said, like he was more central, like his role. Like I think it was something that really suited him more because obviously the games where we played him, he's played on the right or he's played on the left. Yeah, and you know, times he does really well in those areas. But I think on Wednesday it really showed when he played more central. He was able to link up really well with Xhaka. He was able to get closer. He was able to hold the ball up. And to be fair, for his size, like, you know, he's quite a small guy, like, you know, a lot smaller than I would think to someone to holding the ball up the way he does. Yeah. And he just looks so comfortable in that position.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like that system because you can play with two up. And, you know, you can be strong defensively with a back five and you can overload midfield and also play with two up. So I really like that. And them two, you know, as you say, they're only small guys. So it's not like you got a big tight like Liam, for example, who we had. Yeah. You know, but it was. I thought, you know, they pressed really, really well, and I think they're going to be a handful. You know, if they play up top again with each, they're going to be real handfuls for defensive. You would not want to come up against them too.
Yeah, and it gives
facing behind as well.
And also, it gives us something as well. Like, you know, we've played the 4-3-3 for a majority of this season. Obviously, we changed it to a 5 on Wednesday, but it sort of gives us that plan B, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like we can adjust in the situations.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was 2-0. And again, you know, from that second goal, I think there was a lot more control again. Like, you know, it deflated Newham a little bit and they got out of shape. And it showed from the third goal. And again, really good work in midfield from the GOAT, Stephen Carvell, as Clarkey calls him. And obviously a good ball from Xhaka and the finish from the returning Kevin Kranz. Obviously, I'm going to show it now. Here's the third goal.
Well done, Reece. Good, thank you.
Now, can I just say, that's the first time that Joe's actually seen that. He missed it. Probably because I was in the way, in all honesty, on the bench.
Yeah, you did take up this.
I was doing a little bit of warm-ups, wasn't I? Yeah. I was eager to come on. I said to Sidney for a joke, I said, if it gets to 5 minutes to go and it's 3-0, just go down. But I was eager. I was padded up everything. But
the only sub I've ever seen with pads on in the dugout.
I'm just prepared. I'm prepared. You never know. For me, that in all fairness, I know because I've got, like, you know, the straps. A lot of these shin pads still just slip on, bit of tape.
Yeah,
I'm the old-fashioned ankle protectors, strap rounds. I've got to put them on because I just never know if there's like an emergency or like something that has to happen.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, fair play, mate. It just ready to go.
Yeah, it just
did go down at one point, didn't he? So I thought
exactly. So I was stretching.
You were toying with him, silly. Don't tease him like that.
No, please don't. Literally, I walked out to you. I was like, mate, I don't want to go on. You think, no, hold on a minute, you wanted to go on 3 minutes ago. But
so I did miss that goal. Yeah, I think we had quite a lot of us in the dugout, didn't we? And I think as a couple of them got up, I missed it. So first time I've seen that. Good finish.
I think we have to bring the benches a bit further forward, I think, to be fair, get a bit more of a view. But I mean, the third goal, I mean, you know, Carvell again played that ball out wide to Xhaka. The confidence, I mean, from that second goal, obviously he scored the goal and obviously he was having a good game, but the confidence just to touch the ball out and play that ball with the way he did in that area. And obviously you'll have a bit more insight than myself maybe, but like how Kranz finished that under so much pressure, to the ball's coming at that speed on a wet bobbly surface, you know, first time, just placement, not even think about power, just let the ball do the work and across the goalkeeper. Yeah. It's a superb finish.
Yeah, it takes a lot of confidence to do that as well. It does you know, a lot of players would have took that extra touch now and, you know, tried to shoot you on the second touch. So fair play to him. And like you say, fantastic ball the outside of his foot. And we know Carvell can do that, don't we? So, yeah, I thought, shout out to Kranz. I thought he done really well come in. And I'd heard good things about him. Obviously, I didn't know him. But he came in the other night for his first game. I thought he was excellent.
Yeah, he was good. I mean, last season, obviously, from what I remember, he was the player that scored the winning penalty in the playoff final for Sporting Bengal. So really good to have Crans back in the squad. First time I've actually seen him play live, and I thought he was fantastic for his first game. Came off with sort of 10 minutes to go. Obviously managed the squad. Looking forward to seeing him today. The only downside, obviously, we do have to talk. The only downside was, of course, conceding the goal. Thanks, Kay. Make sure you got that red ball ready for City this afternoon. But yeah, I mean, even though we conceded the goal and obviously it was a penalty, I still felt in the second half, yes, Athletic Newham came on to us and had a few more chances. But I still felt there was a lot more confidence in the boys in terms of we was able to defend better. Like there's been times this season where we've conceded a lot of goals and we've not done the extra 5 yards in work. We've not sort of tried to think about defending better in positional standards. I think there was just one time we got caught out. Kay was the wrong side and obviously, got caught out of a late tackle. Yeah. And I spoke to him in midweek. I said to him, maybe you could have dropped off a bit more when he miscontrolled it. Yeah. But I just felt like there was a little bit more belief in the boys that we can still defend a lot better in the second half, even though they had chances.
Yeah, I mean, they were putting us under a lot of pressure, weren't they? But you didn't feel, like you say, you didn't really feel threatened like they were going to get it back, even when they got that goal back. Because I think we just, like I said, I think we was controlling the game even when we didn't have the ball. Mm-hmm. It was, I think our reaction to losing the ball was excellent. Yep. Every time if we did lose it, we'd win it back quickly. We counter press really well. So, yeah, I think the boys managed it well. Like you say, at other times that could have gone the typical Bengal way would have been to go 3-0, wouldn't it? Yeah. And we go and get a last minute winner and win 4-3. We didn't, So, like I say, hopefully that's going to be, how we move forward and defend now and be a bit more harder to break down, Yeah. But City still waiting for that clean sheet.
Yeah, I know. Do you know what I mean? It's killing me. I mean,
he deserved it. Like, well.
He did. I mean, there was, I'm not trying to pick myself up here, but there was some good catches. There was good like positional sense in the box as well. There was one. I'm going to get it for the next podcast, but I'm sure he watched me in training. There was a little dummy. The ball was running towards a goal kick and he ran towards it and he went to fake kick it and he just dummied and stepped over it.
You teaching that?
And I thought, well, he seen me do it in training. So he went, I messaged him and I went, I see that. And he went, I've never done that before in my life. I was like, yeah, because you see me do it on Tuesday, didn't you? Yeah. But I mean, all jokes aside, it's a massive game today for us. I mean, we see the result last night. There is the opportunity that we can potentially go 3 points behind the league leaders today. But Clacton are a good side. They're already 4 points below us. They have got a game in hand over us. And it's not going to be an easy game for the boys today.
No. I mean, we're obviously very strong at home, aren't we? This is a bit of a fortress for us. But Clacton, always a difficult game, playing them over the years or, seeing them play. Physical side, always a big physical side, hard to beat. They're up there with us. So I think it's got to make it a really good game. But like I say, I think here, you always have to fancy us here.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so. I mean, we all hope so. And obviously, we've got full belief in the boys. But guys, we're going to wrap it there because we are running out of time a little bit. We've got to get everything ready. But as always, it's been a cracking show. Obviously, make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button and, of course, subscribe to the channel. And, of course, check out Top Bin Footy as well on YouTube. But until then, guys, obviously, we've been Sporting Bengal United TV. And let's hope we get 3 points. And hopefully we go 3 points off top spot by 5 p.m. this afternoon. Thank you very much, Joe, as always.
Cheers, Luke.
Up the Reds, not Spurs. We'll definitely get the replay somehow. And take care. See you all soon.